Ooh, some cow. Thank you for joining me for another Age of Mythology upload. Today we have Strail as Zeus. Starting off with a granary. Yes, to pick up the cows. And on the other side, Red playing as, or Carlodoto playing as the Chinese. Do you think he deliberately made his color red because he's Chinese? Anyways, I don't know what happened to fix the top bar now, but I finally have access to the scales of power and seeing all their gods, or seeing all their resources at the same time. Because I don't know what changed the view before, but it's gone now, so I can continue. On the other side, we have Blue, still picking up his ox. He's got 2 on gold. And sending the rest on food, probably? Yes. 1 on wood, 2 on gold. That's a typical build order for Zeus to age up as quickly as possible. Put the rest on food, get 2 on gold, and 1 on wood. Most of the time, you never need more than 1 on wood. But if you're looking to age up quickly, I believe every civilization requires food in order to level up, in order to age up. So you go heavy on the food. And you also need food for villagers, so another reason to go heavy on the food. Sending his 1 kawafu to wood. An interesting start for the Chinese. Just getting the chicken. He's found a few sheep. With his fire lantern that I think went away now. Can you not cross this water? Anyways, looks like it's going to be a water map. They're not going for water just yet, but I think, well, there's actually no food in the water. Never mind. This is not a water map. And yeah, you can cross this. Look. Okay, so this is basically just a land map with water in the middle. Looks like there's 4 patches of gold in here, so anybody who has control of the middle has a gold advantage, and that's what they'll be fighting for late game, assuming this goes that long. Let's see some of the relics. Buildings are more resistant to siege weapons. Not bad. Just a 5% reduction in crush damage. Oh, 15%. I'm sorry. That's actually significant. Farms are cheaper. That's a good one to pick up early. Blue could grab that and make his farms a little bit easier. Heroes regain hit points while fighting enemy units. Another great one. Especially if you build a lot of hero units. China's relic increases the pierce armor of human soldiers. That's pretty good. 5% isn't a whole lot, but it'll block an attack or two. Buildings are more resistant to siege. Oh, we've already seen this one. Okay, so that's all the relics. He's got 4 on gold now. He's already started his age up. Let's see what kind of infantry he goes. If he's going on gold this heavy, he could be thinking about cavalry. Or he's thinking to age up as soon as possible. He might be thinking about age 3. He's got 2 on favor. Lots of wood, so he's going to be building production next stage. He's definitely thinking about that production. Is this a hero? Wow, Guafu hero. Come in hero varieties. Carrying 50 gold at a time. Crazy. What's his gather rate? 3.3 per second? Oh my god, they're like 5 villagers in one. Crazy. Who makes his way across the water? Spots the relic. No. He knows where Blue's base or Red's base is. Sending the sheep home. Uh-oh, we have a flying unit coming in. Is he gonna try to harass with it? Just passing by, like 2 ships passing in the night. Don't even care about each other. Don't even know each other exist. We got a Pegasus coming out. He made this Pegasus, so he's definitely interested in scouting the map with it. Oh, he's got 2 Pegasus. Pegasi? Oh, he manages to trap the scout. What a dick. I mean, you could just run it in circles around his base with shift clicking, but Blue just decides he's going to lose the scout. That's fine. It's trying to go to the waypoints is what it looks like it's doing. Dick move by Red, trapping the scout. But he's in it to win it. Wafu building the buildings 5 times the speed. Damage multiplier against siege weapons and towers. Okay, so you can use it offensively. This thing just does everything, huh? Machine workshop. So he wants to build some siege, huh? He's already got an Imperial Academy out. He sends the Kwafu to gold. We have a Dao Swordsman coming out. We already have 2. Some with a couple Pioneers. And some Fire Archers. I've heard these things were very strong. Wow, so the Fire Archer comes out of the Machine Workshop. I mean, I guess if it does so much damage to buildings, it makes sense. But it also kills infantry really well. Yeah, I'd imagine being lit on fire by a flaming arrow would be pretty damaging to my morale and my health. So Red's starting to build up his army. Blue is still... He's got some Minotaurs. He's looking to have a myth-heavy army. With some hoplites. He's building some Toxites as well. Another Minotaur. Uh-oh. Is Red gonna start harassing? Nope, just passing. He spots the army. Toxites trying to shoot it down, doing a little bit of damage. So he spots his production. We got a peasant coming out. What is he thinking about doing with this peasant? Okay, whatever he decided he wanted to do, he decided against it now. The Qiangxi. I really should look up how to say this name. Qiangxi. One of the four pillars that threaten the world of order in Chinese mythology. Pronounce. Please. Please tell me.
Kayanki.
Kayanki. That's it. A Kayanki. Wow. All the names. I mean, it's the same with the Greeks. You know, everybody calls hoplites hoplites because it just looks like it says hoplites and we speak English. That's how you pronounce things in English. But it is pronounced hoplites. Same things with the toxotes. I used to call them toxotes because it looks like it says toxotes. But you don't pronounce things in other languages with the same sounds you do with the same ways you do in English, typically. And it's like, how else would they spell it? You know, maybe with an A instead of an E. But it all comes back to where we got our alphabet, or our alphabet from, which is, um, I don't know if it's Greek. Alphabet is Greek, like those words, alpha, beta, are Greek. But I think the language has evolved over time, you know, through, you know, being taken over by Latin and Latin languages, and not Latino or Latina languages, but Latin, like the actual Latin from. It's so difficult. I wish I knew more. But it is all very interesting stuff. This is why I love history games. He's got his Kayonki flying around looking for a spot to harass, possibly. Blue doesn't like that. He brings back his army a little bit. Let's see. Yankee just flying around. He started gathering outside of his walls. We have a town center going up. It's going to be built quickly by this thing. That's crazy efficient, I'm sure. Because having around 4 or 5 villagers is the optimal speed. Otherwise, diminishing returns start kicking in, and you get less and less for each one. But Blue's seen an opportunity to attack. He wants to go. He knows this is going on, and starts harassing him, knocking the villagers around. They just want to harvest, but they're getting killed. Toxotes taking out a few. Minotaurs getting some kills. Nice. I think you can take out that 10 sounder with what you have here. What is this half damage? Oh, to heroes. Wow. But he's got Toxotes mixed in there. So he should be able to take it out relatively quickly. Red's seeing this, though. He's not going to just let it happen. Zeus smites one of the units. Red starts to go in. Blue says this is too much for me. Oh, nope. He's going in. He wants to fight it. Bronze armors his army. Is this Hydra anywhere near? Toxotes go down to the town center, unfortunately. And his Minotaurs couldn't handle the front assault. So Blue's army will be taken out here. And there it goes. Blue could have probably saved some units by retreating, but he decides that's it for those. He could have recognized that it was a terrible spot to fight underneath the town center the way he did. He did use his god power there, so he was fighting till every last man. Even that guy. That was the last man. So both players have expanded to their natural town centers. In fact, did they both do the same thing? Yeah, Blue's finally taking his third back here. But they both skipped the middle town center to go for the other one. Which, you know, is more forward, so. Red wants to cover the whole map in a wall. He doesn't want to see any raids coming from blue on the left side. We have a silo built out here. Red army on multiple sides of the map, ready for any sort of attack that could come. Ooh. Red spots blue taken from this gold mine. What a nice position. Just right. A lot of these players really know how to get the most value out of their units, because I don't think blue can see him. No. Blue has no idea that he's in vision. And if Red was watching this, I would start taking my fire archers towards the villagers. Looks like he sees it now. Now hopefully he doesn't funnel his units and waits. Wait for the rest of your army. Okay. Yes, he's waiting. Oh, they've started. Now blue knows you might as well go in all in now. Kyonchi flying in. Kyonki. Most of the villagers going down. But blue's already started production on this island, so will we see any units come out of these buildings? It doesn't look like it. Or maybe we do. A hoplite comes out and dies. Another one. Lands a couple of attacks before going out. And he's running his army away. Okay, here we go. Blue says enough is enough. Uh-oh. Alright. That was actually an interesting... I wonder if he did micro that on purpose. That way. That was an interesting way to start the battle. But he's coming in. Minotaurs go down relatively quickly. The Hydra's going to get taken out. All that stuff is Toxitaes, and they're not going to be able to stop the fight. So blue will lose this forward position that he had. Starts rebuilding his production back on his island. Let's see if Red's doing anything with this. Yep, he's already started production. Got military units ready. Red continues to reinforce his army. Zeus player checking. Just checking. Just walking by. Oh, starts to harass a sage hero. And he takes it out. Incredible. Hoplites start attacking the villagers. I don't think he'll do a whole lot of damage. You know, he does a good amount of damage. He manages to take out a peasant with that hoplite. It's kind of funny that Red's just didn't happen, but what choice does he have? His army's forward. He's not going to send back units. Blue probably doesn't realize that there is a wall. No, he doesn't know that there's a wall, but he's not using the left side of the map anyways. And Red is making sure of that regardless. Got a siege tower moving up. Does a little bit of damage. Okay, so they go straight for the siege. Maybe it was using that to just to suck up some damage. But without hero units on these Kyonkis? Kyonkis? I think that's what it was. There's not much you can do. Medusa's going down. Now, what would you do if you were Red in his shoes? Probably build some cavalry. I mean, when you're going up against that much range, I don't think your Hoplites are really going to do much for you. But he's invested heavily into them, so he doesn't want to get rid of them. He'd have to switch into cavalry, which just feels wrong, even if it is strategically right. I like the way he has his base set up. We're getting more forward. Some fortresses basically coming out from Cartodotto. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this one. The blah 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 blah. Some houses coming up. He anticipates building more of an army. Looks like Blue's already maxed out to 100 villagers, while Red still has a way to go. He hasn't yet exhausted all the resources on his island, so he's at max saturation, and he just starts building an army. Man, gotta love the music in this game too. So Red is building more siege crossbows. I mean, they do crush damage, right? So they're great against buildings, but wouldn't you just want more fire archers? But he wants to build siege. I mean, these guys probably have a massive range. Look at that. So he starts baiting. He's baiting the units. And it worked. Blue wants to come in and fight now. His army switches onto the units rather than the... I mean, if you wanted to, you can micro the siege onto the fortress. Oh, we got lots of lightning coming out. Lightning storm. Takes out the army. Wow. Now Blue has the upper hand. Didn't see that coming. Ooh. Is that some kind of poison animal? Leaves a trail of poison mist. Oh god. That just decimated Blue's army too. Look at how low all of his units are now suddenly. He still wants to push in. The military is strong and Red's is weak. He backs out, it looks like. No, he's just waiting. Blue really wants to make good use of it. This Helipolis. Helipoli? It's Helipolis is whatever. That's probably not even how you pronounce it. It's probably like Helepolis. Who knows? Someone leave me a comment on my pronunciations. Blue still willing to take these fights. Red's army, Red didn't have a lot of time to rebuild his army, so these Medusas freezing the enemies, turning them to stone. Oh, we got the Pegasus hero coming in, dealing a lot of damage to them. Oh, not a Phoenix, but a... Oh, man. Zuki? The Zuki goes down. Does not have an egg. Like one might think. But there's already a Phoenix unit for that. These things are great for just soaking damage. I mean, at 700 a pop, bigger than most myth units. These things just tank and deal range damage. That's what Blue's using them for. They even deal crush. Wow, I've never seen that. Instead of having... I mean, he even has Toxicate, so he has ranged units. But these things are amazing at just soaking damage. They have incredible armor, right? 90 pierce armor. No hack armor, so they can be taken out quickly by infantry, but Blue doesn't have to worry about that. Red's just shooting with fire archers. And these things with 90% pierce armor, you're not going to get through. It's going to take you a lot of fire archers. Blue's army is just higher quality. These fire archers look like they drop off in strength. Medium fire archer, so he doesn't even have them upgraded. And starts sacrificing his army. I think Blue has a higher strategic mind, and Red just thought that he could win with the easy fire archer strategy. Oh, we got fire coming in. Holy cow. Even lighting the water on fire. Decimating Blue's army. But Blue wants to do all the damage he can with it before leaving. Taken out by villagers. And the rest of Blue's army goes down. You know, can't say I wouldn't have done the same. I mean, you got to run your hero back though. But no, he wants to sit in and do as much damage as he can. I mean, okay, so he takes out the rest of the Red's buildings out here because he wants this space. He knows he has the upper hand, so he starts building in the middle. A pioneer coming around starting to do some damage with these villagers, making them idle. I wouldn't chase Red. Just have him hold position and shoot the villagers. Let's see. Blue now is taking control of the center island, meaning that the gold is his. Red still has a little bit of gold left, but it's drying up fast. Oof, they're both low. So he's going to want to take control of the metal as fast as he can, but he's going to hold back and build more of an army is what I predict. Meanwhile, Blue starting to build production out here. Double temple with double archery range and double military academy. He already has some out, but he knows he's got that point of the game where you can just send your, max out your production and send your army in. with only 5 on his temple. Has begun amassing a hoplite army. I mean, that is Zeus. Zeus has an advantage with his hoplites, so you might as well use them. He's got a maximum upgraded. Using the heavy Heliopolis's Helipoli, using them as ranged weapons. So he moves in. Uh-oh, what's this? And the damage starts moving in. Toxotes. Oh god, Toxotes, I mean. Doing damage from behind. I don't think they're providing him much value. If he just had more hoplites. But it's not nothing. Oof. This is an interesting way. He's got myth units in the back, a line of Toxotes, a line of Helipolises, and his infantry's already out. Alright. He knows to take out the myth units first. So he does that before retreating. Oh. And we have a Titan. Wow. Red sneaking a Titan. This is gonna do some damage. That's an interesting Titan. Doesn't have a head. Has a face on his chest. Now, is his face actually the shield? Oh, that's crazy. Knocks the units around. I don't know if this would be the best time, Red, but if you see an opportunity like this to use your Titan to smash some fortresses, why not go for it? Still has 90% of its health. Massive siege damage. Use your archers to take out the hoplites, maybe? And you know what? Fire archers taking out buildings? Why not? They do heavy damage to them. More hoplites move in. I wonder if Blue will use his hero to take out the Titan. His heroes. Blue has a caravan economy, so he doesn't mind losing gold. I mean, he has 3,700. So much food. I would use your market to sell some of that food. Build more production. Build as much production as you can out of as many things as you can. But mass them together. Mass them like in the water. Oh no. It was too much for him. Blue gave up. Blue saw the Titan and the massive army and said that it was too much for him. Let's see the post game. Man, he had a higher score. Look at these. He got most of the accolades. He just didn't have a larger army at the end. Oh, he still had the game. He had a much higher score. Crazy. He could have done it. Red just had a Titan, and I could see how that was just too much for him. Red did have most of an army, but he didn't use it much. Blue was the one who was the aggressor most of the game. And he tried it, but as much as he couldn't get past Red's our fire archer line, and once the Titan came out, it was just too much. Look at the food. Just gone to waste. He had more gold, he had more everything. Red had the bigger army, but Blue had the kills. He was the only one raiding. Maybe he built too many Toxotes. They couldn't really compete with the fire archers. But anyways, that's another Age of Mythology game for you. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate any feedback or any suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.